Today's officials as well as the players of Sacramento Gold FC and Napa Valley 1839 FC. Tonight's referees are Jose Arroyo, Roxana Guillen, fourth official Ivan Sinkovich, and your center official Alan Martinez. And now introducing the starting lineup for Sacramento Gold FC. Playing in the midfield, number 6, Al-Hassan Al-Sakati. Excuse me. Playing on the front line, number 8, Edson Cordana. Playing in defense, number 13, Christopher Christian. Playing in the midfield, number 9, Cody Duff. Playing in the midfield, number 10, Nicholas Gonzalez. Playing on defense, number 98, Preston Mull. Playing in goal, number 0, Juan Negretti. Playing in the midfield, number 7, Nicholas Potts. Playing on defense, number 20, Christian Powell. Playing in the midfield, number 4, Dominic Svegalben. Playing on defense, number 25, Fernando Venegas. Sacramento Gold is coached by Ruben Mora. Green Army, now is the time. Let's make some noise for your 1839 FC starting 11. In goal, number 40, Alex Lewis. Playing on the defense, number 2, Paris Martin. Playing on defense, number 4, Alvaro Carreras. Playing defense, number 16, Sam Hennenberg. Playing on defense, number 6, Jerry Mendoza. Playing in center mid, number 12, Victor Cascone. Playing in the midfield, number 25, Manny Maravilla. Playing in the midfield, number 23, Luis Velasco. On your front line is number 15, Ivan Saku. On the front line is number 10, Dario Pavon. Also on the front line, number 11, Oscar Ortiz. The coaching staff for Napa Valley 1839 FC. Head coach, Mark Corbett. Assistant coaches, Rogelio Ochoa and Ben Solomon. Please rise, everyone, for the national anthem. Thank you, fans. Good luck to both teams. And gentlemen, the pitch is yours.
Good evening and welcome wherever you are and however you're watching or listening to this broadcast. We are eminently grateful for your viewership and support. I'm Hayden Larson on the call for you here this evening. You're watching the Sacramento Gold at Napa Valley 1839. It's the second leg of this matchup. Napa won in Sacramento in the middle of April by a margin of 3-1. 1839 are currently sitting at 4 wins and 2 losses in the NPSL Golden Gate Conference, while Sacramento Gold are sitting at 2 wins and 4 losses to this point. If Napa can maintain their current trajectory, 1839 could secure the 2 spot in the NPSL's Golden Gate Conference, which would secure home field advantage in the playoffs through the conference final. That would be at least 2 playoff games here in Napa at Dodd Stadium. It's a little after 7 p.m. in the Pacific here in Napa, California. It's a beautiful day still. Cooling off a little bit as we enter the evening time. Still perfect weather for another game here, our second game of this doubleheader. Soccer Fest being celebrated here in Napa. All things soccer being celebrated, of course. Hopefully you heard the starting lineup from Scott Stone on our Stadium PA. 2 changes being made to 1839 from 2 weeks ago. 1 routine change at goalkeeper. Coach Mark Corbett likes to rotate his keepers. He's been doing so this season anyway. And coming in, Javier Alcadia has been suspended for 1 game due to a red card 2 weeks ago. So coming into the midfield is Victor Cascon. Those are your 2 changes. Coming in is Alex Cluis at goalkeeper and Victor Cascon in for Javier Alcadia. They're definitely going to miss Javier Alcadia in this game. We'll see how that affects the play of this game. Sacramento Gold set to start this one off first. They're standing over the ball, waiting for the referee's direction. We're still waiting. A couple players asking why. Really not sure what the holdup is. And no, not. We're not underway. Couple adjustments being made on the sideline. Here comes Dario Pavone into your shot, and now we are underway. After about a minute of delay, Sacramento start with the ball here. Gonna feel this out early. Like I said, Napa won in Sacramento by 3-1 about a month and a half ago. Can Sacramento flip the script and win on the road in Napa? Losing his feet is Edson Cardona for Sacramento. In Napa's box, he's pressured by Manny Maravilla. That's number 7, Nicholas Potts. Still with the ball, gets it up to Cardona. Cardona looking for an outlet. Finds one. Switches it over to the midfield. It's Cody Duff on the ball. Cleared away by Alvaro Carreras. Sacramento still on the ball. Nicholas Gonzalez switches it over to the left. Back again with Nicholas Potts. Paris Martins now on the throw-in. Going to be a long throw for Dario Pavone. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to call it a Sacramento throw. Both teams contest that the throw-in should be theirs. Referee sides with Sacramento. This is Fernando Venegas on the ball. Dario Pavone looking to apply some pressure. Venegas again. Intercepted by Velasco. No, sorry, that's the substitute. Well, in for Javier Alcadia in the starting lineup, Cascone. It was Cody Duff intercepted again, that time by Hennenberg. Cascone now sends it back to Alvaro Carreras, who sends it to Paris Martins. Cascone had some space, but Paris opts to send it back to Alvaro Carreras. Hennenberg says, get forward. Jerry Mendoza making a run, but he's going to go for Dario Pavone. Oscar Ortiz now in pursuit. Christian Powell gets there for Sacramento and sends it back to his keeper. Juan Negrete, who sends it out of bounds. Paris Martins on another throw. It's Cascone, number 12. Occupying that defensive midfield position. Nice threaded pass by Hennenberg. Finds Oscar Ortiz. Gonna go to number 19 for 1839, who sends it in. It was Jerry Mendoza. Hits the net, the side net for a goal kick. This is a long ball by Sacramento. Well played by Cluis. Going to sweep it up. Defense was in pretty good position as well. Alvaro Carreras was there. This is a ball with Carreras now. Edson Cardona trying to apply pressure. Hennenberg with the ball again. Sends it wide to Jerry. Sacramento doing some pressing here. 1839 could find themselves in some space. Well played by Oscar Ortiz on the sideline. Velasco plays it up to Dario Pavone. Oscar Ortiz on a run. This is Velasco. Nice bit of interplay there, but Sacramento restart things. It's a wild pass from the goalkeeper that's going to give Napa an easy throw. Paris Martins on the throw in here. Cascone back to Carreras. 1839, 2 weeks ago against Oakland, absolutely ran away with the first half. 4-0 before Oakland mounted an unbelievable comeback attempt. In the final moments of the game, Napa put it away by scoring a fifth goal to seal it. 1839 looking to get off to a similar start here today. Sacramento looking to avenge a home loss to Napa a month and a half ago. Can they do it? This is a tough place to play and win. 1839 have a remarkable home record. 1 loss in the past 2 years. Oscar Ortiz intended probably for Dario Pavone. A rare mishit from him. Oscar Ortiz and Dario Pavone always combine for great bits of interplay and goals, of course. Paris Martins plays it well. So well defended. Jerry, that's Manny Maravilla up for Ivan Sacco. This pass too long. Goalkeeper can let it run out, or he can pick it up. Take possession there and give it to number 25, Fernando Venegas.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Great turnout. What a glorious night for soccer. Perfect temperature, if you ask me. Feels like summer, although we got a couple weeks to go before it's officially summer.
Couple players making runs. As Christopher Christian opts just to hang on to it, play it slow. They let this play through. Well played by Dominic Vigalban, who's up there, number 4 up front. Sacramento still with the ball. A couple probing passes. This is number 4. Vigalban just runs out of bounds. Vigalban on a run.
Pretty evenly matched here in the first 8 minutes. Ball going back and forth across that midfield line.
This is Sam Henneberg on the ball again. Goes to Jerry Mendoza again. Cascon, pressure there. They're going to send it all the way back to Cluis, who's probably going to look for Alvaro Cadet, and he sends it back, actually, to Henneberg once again. Henneberg going to blast it out. And it's sloppy pass, intended for Dario Pavone. Tried to get it around. Sacramento on the press there. Forced an error. Sacramento with the ball. Fernando Venegas again gets things going. This is Venegas. It's Al Saccotti who lost it. Dario Pavone on the ball now. Dario Pavone. Cluis back through Velasco to Dario Pavone. Dario, oh, what a hit. Just a collision. Ref thinks nothing of it. Dario, for that matter, thinks nothing of it. Just a collision there in the midfield. A big hit. Alvaro Carreras read that one well. But Cluis is there anyway. It's just too long. This is Jerry Mendoza, man of the match 2 weeks ago. 2 assists. Mendoza again. Venegas loses his feet, so it's Jerry Mendoza. Jerry Mendoza takes a shot, and it's just wide. Goalkeeper let it run out. He knew it was wide. That a nice run of play for Napa. Nicholas Gonzalez on the ball right now for Sacramento. Venegas to Al Saccotti. Intercepted by Oscar Ortiz. Bounce to Velasco, then to Cascon. Now with Henneberg, back to Jerry Mendoza again. In the first 10 minutes, not too many touches for Paris Martins, something 1839 will probably want to adjust. Oftentimes, they want to run their offense from the back, starting with Paris Martins.
And an opportunity to be at the game. Shackford's Catering feeds all of the players of our men's and women's team as well as the referees.
That said, Jerry Mendoza had a great opportunity.
And thanked him for helping us out and feeding all the players, keeping them hungry for full and healthy. And check out the food options they got going.
Lots of Sacramento's attack starting here. 25 once again with Venegas, but easily intercepted by Paris Martins. Alvaro Carreras gonna send it up to Paris Martins. See if Paris wants to take a shot. Paris thought about it. Dario might have had an edge momentarily, but the defense read it. Sam Henneberg bringing the ball forward. He has some space, but he's intercepted there by number 9, Cody Duff. Now Sacramento have a chance. Edson Cardona on the ball. Cardona takes a shot, and it's over the bar. Not too far over the bar. It's a sider for him, I think. It's not a terrible shot. Something for 1839 to think about. Mistake there. Goal kick for Cluis. Contested. Manny Maravilla got way up there, and Dario Pavone brings it down. Dario Pavone surrounded, but still on the ball. Knocked off the ball, but it's still Dario Pavone. Unbelievable. That time he loses it. This time it falls either way to Jerry Mendoza. Back with 1839. This one from Carreras intended for Martins, but it goes too long, and it's actually out on Napa. They're going to call Sacramento ball. Paris Martins, they say, got the last touch on that one. Once again, Venegas looking for an outlet. Was Christian Powell. Venegas going to switch things over to Christopher Christian. It's Nicolas Gonzalez again. Gonzalez. Christian Powell. Having a hard time getting it beyond midfield right now. Christian again. Sacramento just don't want to make a mistake. 1839 are so potent. Once they force a mistake, oftentimes they make their opponents pay for it. Sacramento, at this point in the game, better safe than sorry. This is Venegas. Up to Duff. Duff didn't want it. Christopher Christian again. Gonna send it forward. This time takes a shot to Cardona. Connects, but he's offsides.
It's like offside the ball. Borderline handball.
Cluis with a nice kick, but it's going to be too long. Christian on the ball, back to Venegas, but Dario Pavone was there. Maybe it was all by design, how they drew it up. Sacramento struggling to hang on to the ball. This is Cardona on the throw. 1839, really good at what they do when they're pressing. What you just saw from Dario Pavone is what they're going to try to do to Sacramento all game, especially if they're hanging on to it in the back. This is a nice ball for Cardona, but Cluis is there just in time. Jerry Mendoza going to get things going again. Ortiz, Pavone. Oh, another big hit for Dario Pavone. Dario Pavone landed a bit awkwardly, but he's okay. Big time leap by Dario Pavone. And I believe it was Christian Powell contesting for that ball. This time, number 10, Nicolas Gonzalez takes a shot, but Paris Martins is the first one there, and he lets it run out of bounds for a goal kick. Send it all the way across to Henneberg. Nice little pass from Oscar Ortiz, but Dario isn't there. Just a little off that time. Sacramento back with the ball. So far, they've been happy to sit on it and then take a shot. Cody Duff. Picked up by Velasco, but they say out of bounds. And out of bounds on Napa. Coach Mark asking how that happened. Thought it should have been a Napa throw. As it is, it's Christopher Christian taking a shot up to Cardona again. Well played by Jerry Mendoza. Perfect placement, pass back to his goalkeeper. You have to get that right, and they did. Cluis going to get things started here again. Pass over for Oscar Ortiz, and it's a tough one to control, but it works out. It's Velasco on the ball, up to Dario Pavone. Gonna send it back to Velasco. Velasco takes a shot, and it's a nice save. Negrete had to get that right, and he did. This is Duff. This is Cardona. It's been potent to this point so far. Vigalban on the ball for Cardona again. It's Duff. Back to Cardona for Sacramento. Sacramento happy to be in Napa's attacking third. Or Napa's defensive third. Here's Christopher Christian. And that's where they lose it. It's Manny Maravilla on the ball now. Tough pass, but well played. It's Cascon making a forward run. Finds Oscar Ortiz. Cascon overlapping. There's Dario Pavone there, but it's intercepted by Christopher Christian. Back with the keeper. Still a lot of Napa players there. They still can't get this one wrong. It's Sacco in pressure on Sacramento. Dario Pavone is right there, man. Brought down from Carreras by Paris Martins, now switched over to Jerry Mendoza. Jerry Mendoza again. Switching it over, intended for Sacco. Difficult ball, but no problem for Sacco. Ivan Sacco on that right wing. Oscar Ortiz knocked away by Venegas. Alvaro Carreras sends it back to Henneberg. (1839) with a little bit more possession and a little bit more attacking potency in these first 20 minutes of play. We're still level. Oh, and that's a foul. It's Manny Maravilla who drew the foul. The referee says, retake that free kick. Carreras does retake it. Sam Henneberg looking to orchestrate. Going to send it all the way back to Carreras. Didn't like what he saw. Carreras going to send it to Paris Martins. Cascon says send it back. Paris does. Eventually back to Henneberg. Nice marking by Sacramento. Not a lot of options. 1839 going to send forward Jerry Mendoza. That's a nice pass from Sam Henneberg to Mendoza. Mendoza now going to send it back again. Cardona in pursuit. Nice vision by Henneberg to find Maravilla. This is Sacco. And Sacco was just off sides, according to the lines judge over on that far side. Going to be a free kick for Sacramento. Christian with it. Over to Venegas. Venegas been a focal point of that defense so far. Christopher Christian back there, number 13, had a fair amount of good play as well to this point. This is Jerry Mendoza. Right across the face of Vigalban. It's Paris Martins. Sacramento growing into this game. It's a higher press. 1839 having a little more difficulty finding space, and Cascon just found Jerry Mendoza, and Mendoza goes for Oscar Ortiz. It's well played by Venegas again, and the goalkeeper just has to blast it. It's a Napa throw. It's going to be Mendoza on it. Back to Henneberg. Oscar Ortiz. Nice way to place that in there. I think that was Sam Henneberg. It's Oscar Ortiz now. Opportunity to cross, but he's shut down by Christian Powell. I think this will be the first corner kick of the game for Napa. Might be the second one, actually. Either way, Napa with a corner kick now. Some jostling in the box. Ball in. Knocked away. Well headed away by Christian. But it's hit. Just saved. And it's Ivan Sacco still going to be on the ball. Alvaro Carreras would have been the one to score that goal. Sacramento still having trouble clearing it away, and it's still not clear. Venegas finally clears it away. That was Alvaro Carreras with the shot. It's Paris Martins now. Sam Henneberg up for Dario Pavone, but he's double teamed, but Velasco comes down with it. And Velasco doing well to possess this. He's going to go back to Jerry Mendoza. Mendoza's going to send it across. It's going to be Ivan Saku. And Saku played it well, but it's well defended. It's well defended by Mole. It was Preston Mole.
There's Martin coming into the goal box, number 10, Dario Pavone.
Nice cross in, but Dario couldn't do anything with it. It was out on Dario. It's going to be a Sacramento throw. It's a good one so far. About 30 minutes have been played. Actually, just about 25 minutes played. Still around 20 minutes to go in this first half, barring stoppage time. This is a nice run by Cardona. Knocked off the ball well by Alvaro Carreras. It's a shove in the back. Referee says play on. Carreras wins that handily. Ivan Saku on the ball again. Back to Paris. 1839 have been comfortable. Sacramento coming to life in the last 10 minutes. Applying a little bit more pressure. Making it a little more difficult for Napa to move the ball forward. But once Napa are forward, they have had some great opportunities. Most recently, that shot by Alvaro Carreras. Napa's stalwart center back. Doesn't get a lot of shots, but he made it a good one. Well saved by Sacramento to keep this thing level. Sam looking for an outlet and finds Dario Pavone. So good at tracking back to help set things up. And this is Velasco on a perfect run. Velasco is in, and it is just cleared away by it again. Preston Mole. Very likely to have found Ivan Sacco if Sacramento's Joshua Mole had not been there. Going to be another corner kick for Napa. Henneberg coming up as a potential option. Looks like Oscar Ortiz standing over the ball. 1839 with the corner. They're going to send it in. It's actually Manny Maravilla on the kick. Set across the formation. Nobody touched it. Sam Henneberg going to come up with it. It's Manny Maravilla on the ball from the corner spot. In. It's Cascon dancing with the ball, and it's a weird hit. Goes for Henneberg. Perfect spot for Napa to keep the ball. Sam Henneberg, nice hit. Cascon now. Across to Paris Martins. Paris Martins, considering his options, finds Cascon again. Cascon sends it in. It's Ivan Sacco there. Disrupts the ball, but the keeper comes up with it again. Negrete has been under pressure. He gets things started quickly for his team. Sacramento on the ball at midfield. This is a good one. It was Nicholas Potts making a run, but his teammate opted to send it back. Looking at Christian Powell, who sends it back to a familiar face in this first half, Fernando Venegas. On that back line for Sacramento. Oscar Ortiz comes up with the deflection. Dario Pavone is there to challenge and win possession for his team. Sacco making a run, and Sacco adjusts and wins the ball. Sacco gonna hold it up and let some teammates catch up. Manny Maravilla gonna go to Velasco. It's Velasco to Mendoza. Velasco again. Dario Pavone. Rare mishit for him. This is Cardona tracking all the way back for his team. Powell sends it to his keeper. Christopher Christian. Plenty of touches for his team so far today. Cardona again. Couple threatening runs by him. Venegas finds Al-Sakati. Back to Christian. They're trying sort of a long ball approach, because 1839's midfield, it's been hard to penetrate, but here they do penetrate. This is Cody Duff, but they lose it just like that. Cody Duff lost it. Oscar Ortiz with the ball again. 1839 have more times than not moved up this left side more than the right. Not always the case. Oscar Ortiz, it bounces away, but Mendoza comes up with it. Back for Ortiz. Nice pass to Cascon. Alvaro Carreras now from his keeper, Cluis. Just about 15 minutes left in this first half, barring stoppage time. It's a Sacramento throw. Nicholas Potts takes it. Tough challenge for the ball, and 1839 come up with it. It's Cascon filling in for Javier Alcadia, who's out on suspension after accumulating 2 yellow cards and being sent out of the game 2 weeks ago. Very much an essential piece of this 1839 team, but so far so good, and it's Sacco. Ball in, he opted for the cross, couldn't get it to Dario Pavone. Sacramento thinking counterattack. Cardona thinks about it but hangs on. Sends it back to Christian Powell. This is Venegas again. Sends it wide. Other side for Sacramento. That's Nicholas Potts. Nicholas Gonzalez sends it back to Venegas. Might switch it over to Cardona. No, he sends it long in the middle, and he comes up with it. Sacramento intercepted quickly by Paris Martins. Dario couldn't hang on, but Oscar Ortiz can, and they're in counterattack formation now. This is Velasco with the ball. So to win the foot race against Christian Powell. Ball in for Oscar Ortiz. Runs out to Sacramento, who will continue their push. It's a nice pass. Can Vigalbin come up with it? Referee says play on. Dario Pavone on the ball. This is Cascon. Velasco. Ortiz. Oscar Ortiz, perfect pass in for Jerry Mendoza. Referee says it's not perfect, it's offside. Flag went up right away. It's going to be a free kick for Sacramento. More times than not, Sacramento to this point lose the ball when they get in that attacking third quickly. Just can't string it together and get it any further forward. They're doing these long balls in. Nicholas Potts on the ball. And this time, Nicholas Potts is offsides. Nicholas Potts warned by the referee. A stern warning for kicking the ball away unnecessarily. Alvaro Carreras gets us restarted. Paris Martins up for Saku. Martins. This is Cascon. Sam Henneberg once again on the ball. Calls midfielders closer to him, but opts to switch it back to Carreras. Sacramento once again doing a good job of applying this pressure on Napa, making it hard to get the ball forward from the back. 1839 finally break out. It's Manny Maravilla up for Saku. No, it's Paris Martins who it lands for. Paris Martins. Manny Maravilla. Oscar Ortiz grabbed in the box. That's going to be a... Oh, it's out of bounds. It's going to be a Napa corner once again. Looked like Powell might have wrapped his arm around Oscar Ortiz there. As it is a Napa corner once again. The last corner presented a very dangerous opportunity from Sacramento's perspective for Alvaro Carreras, who almost scored a go-ahead goal for Napa. They're going to call foul on Napa, and it's going to be a free kick for Sacramento. To be fair, they're making it difficult on each other to get the ball forward. Sacramento doing an equal job almost of 1839 have had more opportunities, but they're doing a good job. They're locking Napa in the defensive end pretty well. It's hard to break out, but once they do, they appear quite potent, because they are. This is a switch. It's Venegas once again. Christian, the last man back. Alvaro Carreras, just textbook read, clears it away. Velasco knocks it to Oscar Ortiz. This is back to Velasco. Velasco going to hang on to it. He's got Gascon. No, that was Manny Maravilla. Ortiz now. He has Mendoza if he wants. He's got Dario Pavone if he wants. He switches it all the way to Saku. Wide open. The right wing. Can send it back to Manny Maravilla. Saku taking on two at once. Saku wins, but it's going to be knocked away by Christian. Picked up by Mole. Cleared by Mole. Picked up. That Cardona. No, it was picked up, it looks like, by Cody Duff. That was Vigalban who couldn't hang on. Vigalban had a hard time possessing the ball and getting it forward so far. Gascon again for Paris Martins. Paris going to send it back. Alvaro Carreras for Sam Henneberg now. Calling for it to go up to Velasco. Actually finds its way to Mendoza. Some space with Ortiz. Not really. Sends it back to Velasco. Dario Pavone, but it's intercepted easily by Venegas. It's Duff for Christian Powell, and out of bounds from Sam Henneberg. It'll be a Sacramento throw. Taken by Duff. Christian Powell. So Fernando Venegas. Now Christopher Christian. He's now all the way up with Nicholas Potts. Player who was warned by the referee for unsportsmanlike conduct. It's Duff. Nicholas Gonzalez now with Christian once again. Takes a shot, and it's a long shot. Christian Powell all the way, and they connect. Christian Powell strong on the ball. Still Christian Powell shut down by Oscar Ortiz. And it was Jerry Mendoza back there as well. Going to be a throw deep in Napa's territory, near sideline. It's Powell to take it. Powell on the ball now. Al-Sakati sends it over for Duff. Sacramento still, but again, Al-Sakati loses it. Now it's Sacco. Sacco with some space. He's got Manny Maravilla. Jerry Mendoza, nice read by Maravilla for Mendoza. It's Jerry Mendoza. Dario Pavone, he can't miss from there. Dario Pavone opens up scoring for Napa Valley, 1839 in this one. Just such a good read. Great combination play between Manny Maravilla on the end of that long pass to assist Dario Pavone with an easy tap-in goal. He blasts it by the keeper to open up scoring about 40 minutes into this game. What a great pass by Manny Maravilla to set that up. That's one for the highlight reel. Manny Maravilla with a long shot pass to Jerry Mendoza, who comes down with it spectacularly and is able to advance the ball to a point where he can cross for Dario Pavone. And there's no one better on this team to knock it in the goal than Dario Pavone, who I think had more goals than games played for this team last year. Tells you a little bit about his goal-scoring prowess. Sacramento have played pretty well to this point, have to say. It's felt evenly matched. Can they hang on? Can they get to halftime? If they pull one back before halftime, just about 5 minutes left to be played. Goal scored in about the 40th minute of this game by Dario Pavone on a spectacular run of play. So Velasco going to send it back to Sam Hennenberg. It's Alvaro Carreras. What a game so far.
Just inside 5 minutes to go.
Paris Martins all the way back for Cluis. Sam Hennenberg now. Velasco. Oscar Ortiz through to Dario Pavone again. Knocked off just in time by Powell. Here's Duff up for Cardona. Velasco in pursuit, but 1839 do intercept. That one was intended for number 4, Dominic Vigalba, and that time he didn't have a chance. Carreras jumped the pass, and 1839 are sitting on the ball again. Possession in the midfield. This is Cascon. Paris Martin's going to send it back. 1839 content to go to halftime with a 1-goal advantage. Sacramento will be disappointed after playing well for the first 40 minutes of this game. This a mistake by 1839. It's going to be a throw for Sacramento. Cody Duff trying to throw the ball from further up than where the ball went out. This ball out on Sacramento. Paris Martins going to be the one to take it. He's going to send it. No, he goes to Cascone. Paris Martins. Now he's going to go backwards to Henneberg once again. It looked like Al-Sakadi was asking for a little bit more of a press from his teammates. 1839 are being allowed to have a lot of space and just knock it between and amongst themselves. Henneberg gonna knock it away. Potential. Dario Pavone and Oscar Ortiz in the area. It's out on Dario Pavone. Be a Sacramento throw. Inside of 3 minutes to be played here in this one in the first half, barring stoppage time. Powell thinks about the long shot to Cardona, but plays it short. Foul on Napa. Powell draws it. Gonna be a free kick for Sacramento. Sco would have intercepted that one. Sacramento happy for the redo. Sacco, I think was able to influence the trajectory of that ball. As it is, it's a retake, and now Sacramento with the ball. This is Duff. Nice play by Alvaro Carreras. Textbook once again. This is Velasco. Cascon, Velasco again. He's got Jerry in some space. Nice play by Velasco. Velasco on a nice run. It's Velasco. Got to set up the cross, and it's a ball in, and he finds Manny Maravilla. Sends it way over the bar. Nice read by Luis Velasco. Nice run of play for number 23, Luis Velasco. As it is, it's a goal kick taken by Sacramento, and they're in possession once again. They're not totally content going down 1 to nothing into halftime. Maybe one more opportunity. It's Christian on the ball, orchestrating. This is Duff now. This is where Sacramento have had the most trouble hanging on to the ball. This part of the field. Only a couple of opportunities. I'm not sure they've even forced Cluis to make a save yet. I'm not sure if Cluis has touched the ball other than to take a goal kick to this point. Dario knocked off the ball. Referee says play on. Only the ref knows how much time is left. Could this be the final shot for Sacramento in this half? If it is, they're going to need to advance the ball quickly. It's Powell back into the center. Nice play by Al-Sakadi. This is a ball in, and it's pretty well knocked away. No, Paris is knocked off of it, and it's contested. There's Nicholas Potts still on the ball, and that was Sacramento's last opportunity of the half. It is halftime, 18:39. Take the lead in the 40th minute. A remarkable run of play between Manny Maravilla, Jerry Mendoza, and Dario Pavone to take a 1-goal advantage in this one. It's Soccer Fest in Napa, celebrating all things soccer. It's been 2 great games. Been a great first half of the second game. Second half promises to be great as well. 1839 are sponsored by great local businesses, and we want you to know about them. La Morinita Market, The Perfect Puree, The Mira Winery, Ranch Market in Napa and Yountville, Mountain Mike's Pizza in Napa, Cryo Aid, Ragucci Family Vineyard, Barber Vineyard Management, Sylvestrin Winery, Barnhouse in Napa, and Ole Health Clinic. We're going to take about a 10 or 15 minute break for halftime. We will have a riveting 45 minutes in the second half for you in just a little bit.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but
moments away from the start of the second half. After the game, don't forget to head on over to Barnhouse Napa Brews, the official home base for 1839 FC after party. Recap for the first half, Dario Pavon with a goal in the 40th minute to put 1839 up by 1. Green Army, you ready for this second half? Let's make a little noise. We're just about to start here. Let's make some noise, Green Army.
We're all set and ready to get the second half of this game underway. 1839 with a 1-goal advantage over their rival, Sacramento Gold. And we are underway. 1839 have the ball first. Both teams, of course, have switched sides. Sacco in perfect position, but, well, 1839 do still have it. This is Manny Maravilla on the ball now. Gonna find Dario Pavone wide open on the right wing. Thought about sending it back to Maravilla. He sends it across, finds Velasco. Velasco's still on the ball, but it's a strong touch. Dario Pavone went down. The referee said play on. It's a hot start to this one. It really was a riveting first half. Everything you could possibly ask for as a fan. Lots of action, and it was Napa Valley 1839 earning the advantage. Good save for Cluis. Took a spectacular run of play that started with Manny Maravilla taking a long shot to Jerry Mendoza, making a forward run on the other side of the field. And Mendoza, to his credit, not only brought the ball down and advanced it, he sent in the perfect cross to none other than Dario Pavone, who scored the opening goal of this game in the 40th minute. There has not been a change at goalkeeper for 1839, as we thought there might be. Cluis still in the game, just for rotation purposes, to be clear. Cluis did have a good first half. Carlos Manzana Ayala still on the bench. Play restarts. Nicolas Gonzalez for Sacramento. Nice block by Sacco in the defense. Oscar Ortiz taken down. Referee says play on, and Cluis was there to throw a block if necessary, but the referee did eventually call foul. Drawn by Oscar Ortiz, and it'll be a free kick for Napa. Alvaro Carreras had a great first half. As much of 1839 did, to be fair. This one taken by Dario Pavone, but he can't hang on, just too high. Runs all the way through to Juan Negrete. now cooled off here in the Napa Valley at Dodge Stadium. A little bit more of a chill in the air. Shouldn't affect the game though. Looks like Cardona making a run, and Cardona just off sides, but still well played by Cluis either way. Had he been on sides, it'd only be a corner kick. Thanks to Cluis. Play will restart with a free kick taken by Carreras. Sam Henneberg intercepted well, and this is Al-Sakati. Sacramento threatening. It's Cardona going to take a shot. Carreras throws his body in the way. Nice block. Somehow kept in bounds by Jerry. This one's intercepted. Valesco does get there. Manny Maravilla, but Sacramento still somehow on the ball, and they are on the ball. This is Dominic Vigalman, guarded by Paris Martins. Goes out for a corner for Sacramento. This, a good run of play for Sacramento Gold. Paris Martins, you can see on the far post. This is a ball in, and it's low, and it's a set piece taken by Cardona and blocked. Oscar Ortiz contests. Sacco happy to just blast it away. Gives Dario Pavone a chance, and Dario Pavone will come up with this ball. Sacco making the overlapping run. It's Ivan Sacco. Just too long for him. From Dario Pavone.
Could the ball boys please report to the field?
Contested by Manny Maravilla, but Nicholas Potts does well to hang on. This is Mull. This is Cardona. Had a set piece drawn up for him on that corner. Had a good look at it. But it was well blocked by 1839's defense. This is Ivan Sacco with the easy interception. Hangs on to it. Gonna send it back to Paris Martins. It's Cascon. Gonna send it wide now to Sam Henneberg. This is a long ball. Jerry Mendoza making a run. Oh, and Dario can't hang on. Christopher Christian able to come up with it. Now it's Powell on the ball. Going to take a long, no, not so long, into the midfield there for Al-Hassan Al-Sakati, who has some time. Sacramento finding a little bit less difficulty to get forward. Here they are. Can they make something of it? This is Mole. Cardona playing a little more wide now. He's been out on this side, this half. A little bit more. This is Manny Maravilla. And Manny Maravilla goes down. Ref says play on. Blasts it away. Fernando Venegas is there to help bring it down and possess it. Christopher Christian evades Dario well enough, but Powell, or excuse me, that's Mole, didn't feel him back there until he was there. Nice play from Vigalban. This is Cardona. Was on target, but Henneberg was there. 1839 with a chance now, and Sacco has some space. Dario doesn't see him, but Paris might. Paris Martins opts to play it safe. Sam Henneberg. Cascon has played well in place of Alvaro Carreras, who is out. Oscar Ortiz with a cross. Finds Dario Pavone, who sets up, and it's wide. Paris Martin is going to advance the ball. No one contesting him, so why not? Paris Martin is going to look for a cross. Paris Martin's ball in. Would have found Dario Pavone, but it's knocked away by number 25, Fernando Venegas of Sacramento. And it'll be another corner for Napa.
Here by 1839 in the 54th minute.
1839, send the corner kick in, and it's deflected away easily. The Galban couldn't quite hang on, but they clear it. 1839 come up with it. Jerry Mendoza, the last man back. Sacramento back the pressure off. It was Nicholas Potts. He's now going to contest battle with Velasco here, and this one is knocked up. Sacco comes up with it. Is Hennenberg on? Look at Sam Hennenberg way up, cross in. Dario Pavone was there, but he couldn't get it in. Sacco was also there in the area. .1839, so dynamic. Every one of their players will make overlapping runs to get forward. It's almost like a blitz. Every once in a while, they'll just fire somebody out. You don't expect it. Sam Henneberg with an expert cross into Dario Pavone. Sacramento just does enough to shut down Dario in time. Here they are in the attack. Ball in by Vigalban. Nothing comes of it. It is going to be a goal kick. Clue telling his team to get forward. He'd prefer to get this one out. Going to tighten up in the center here is 1839's plan. Clue is set to boot this one away, and he does. It's a good one. Velasco is the one there. Dario Pavone going to chase it down. Knocked away well by Christopher Christian. Christian again. Sloppy enough that it becomes a Napa throw. Jerry takes it quickly. Jerry Mendoza. It was Cascon back to Alvaro Carreras. Now with Sam and back to Alvaro. Paris Martins with some space. Paris Martins, it's Sacco making a run, and he's wide open. Paris finds him. It's Ivan Sacco. Ivan Sacco back to Manny Maravilla. And Sam Henneberg forward now. 1839 going to apply some pressure right now. Henneberg opts to send it wide to... That was Jerry Mendoza. This is Oscar Ortiz. Oscar Ortiz totally beats his man, and it's Dario Pavone who sets up Velasco. It's Ivan Sacco once again. Picks up the deflection, sends the ball in. Dario Pavone won't miss this time, and he'll make it a brace. 2 goals for Dario Pavone. 2 goals for 1839. Assist goes to Ivan Sacco. Goal goes to Dario Pavone. Green smoke fills the air once again, and that is a welcome sight here at the home of 1839. A welcome sight indeed. What a perfectly directed header into the goal, across the face of the keeper,
Putting 1839 up.
into the side netting. What another spectacular run of play. That came because Ivan Sacco came up with a deflection. Sent another ball in. Sacramento now have their work cut out for them. This game going the way of the last one, where 1839 won 3-1. 1839 with another 2-goal advantage over Sacramento Gold. Strange, awkward collision between two Sacramento Gold players, and and there's a big foul on Sacramento. As Co was knocked down. Fernando Venegas, just before that, collided with a teammate, and they're calling out the personnel for some assistance. We do hope the player is okay. It was a very awkward collision. There's an argument going on between some 1839 players and the referee, not sure.
Sacramento Gold player down on the field.
Cody Duff is now back on his feet.
Cody Duff.
He's okay. We hope. Cody Duff, number 9. I think he will have to make his way to the sideline. $1839 with a free kick, and Sacramento temporarily with 10 men. Gonna allow Duff to catch his breath. Duff back on the field now. Official waves him on. Oscar Ortiz intended target, but the ball runs out of play. And it looked like Christian Powell pulled up there a little bit. Number 20, he looks okay, jogging on the far sideline. This is Mole. Nicholas Gonzalez knocked away. Still Gonzalez on the ball, though.
Just inside 30 minutes.
Robert Vieira for Sacramento.
Sacramento Gold.
Mole says go forward to Cardona. To Duff, and he does. Cardona back into Duff. Duff slides for it, but 1839 evade. That was Velasco. And Velasco now running with it. Tries to run around Venegas, but he's not going to beat him. Venegas does enough. It's going to be a throw for 1839. Taken quickly. Dario Pavone. Onside. And it's a mishit on the attempt on goal, or just a mishit pass. It'll be a Sacramento throw deep in their own territory. Dario Pavone threatens to cover. Now it is a goal kick. Dario Pavone held himself just on sides, remarkably. Great throw. Great way to find Dario Pavone. This is Duff for Sacramento. This is Vieira. Robert Vieira looking for an outlet. Intercepted by Manny Maravilla. Vieira briefly signaled for a handball. The referee didn't want any part of it. Gascon finds Manny Maravilla. 1839 finally able to advance. It's Dario Pavone. Dario with a couple of options. Opts to go to Oscar Ortiz, who's almost drugged down. Oscar still with the ball. So strong, so fast. Ball in, and it's over the bar and out. Joshua Mole set to come in, number 19 for Sacramento. As Sacramento restart play, he'll have to wait one more sequence at least. This is a long ball easily picked up by Cluis. Just a prayer by Cardona. Intended for Dominic Vigalban. Vigalban just hasn't gotten the service he needs in attack, and when he has gotten the ball, he's lost it pretty quickly. It's Cardona pressing. Henneberg's going to have to release it fast, and he does. He finds Velasco. Velasco, nice evasion there. Velasco looking. Dario Pavone. Dario still with the ball. Dario, ref says play on. Here's the chance. Vieta all the way through. Vigalban, that's the service he needs, and Paris Martin sweeps it up, and the referee signals for a penalty. $18.39 players can't believe it. Sacramento Gold players, of course, definitely believe it's the right call. I think Cluis is happy there's no card issued. He's saying, telling his players to give the referee some space. There's going to be the substitution. It is Mole coming in. And it is Duff coming out. Picked up the knock at an awkward collision. No, it's Nicholas Gonzalez coming out. Nicholas Gonzalez is coming out. Preston Mole coming in. It's a yellow card. Looked like a yellow card for number 23, Luis Velasco. Hard to confirm, just in a crowd. This penalty finally set to be taken. It's going to be Dominic Vigalban standing over the ball. He earned the penalty in the eyes of the referee, so he'll be the one to take the chance. Can he beat Cluis? Vigalban scores! Puts it in the side of the net. And scores the penalty. He makes this 1-2. Sacramento Gold won 1839 to get this thing going fast. As they run to the middle of the field and place the ball at the feet of Dario Pavone, who's going to get us going for the second time. He got us going to start the half, and now he restarts play after 1839 concede a goal. The crowd is into it, chastising the referee for that penalty decision and cheering on their team now. Can 1839 hang on? Paris Martin's unbelievable skill to keep that ball in play. Gascon hangs on to it. It's Paris Martin's again. Sacramento with some pressure. That was the center back, Christopher Christian, all the way up there to knock it out on Paris Martin's. Now he retreats. Vieira tried to get there. This is Velasco. Nicholas Potts picks it up and advances the ball. Doesn't have a lot of help. Shut down by Oscar Ortiz. It's a ball in, but there's just nobody there except Alvaro Carreras for 1839. This is Mole to Mole. 98-19. Playing the ball between themselves. Back to Christian. Duffy. This is back to Duff. Sacramento. With a little bit of momentum now. 1839. Don't want to make a similar mistake as they did the last time they were here at home. 2 weeks ago, they had a 3-goal advantage and battled Oakland all the way to almost the final whistle as Oakland came storming back. It was actually a 4-goal advantage, and then all of a sudden in the second half it was 4-3. Oakland scored 3 times consecutively before 1839 put it away with a 5th goal for themselves. 1839 with not nearly as big a buffer in this one, now concede another second half goal. They're hoping it's not a trend. Sacramento racking up some possession here in the past 5 minutes. About 25 minutes played in this one, 20 minutes to go, barring stoppage time. Sacramento need another goal. 1839 looking to at least hang on, if not score another one. That one was not too far away from the foot of Dominic Vigalban, but it was offsides anyway. Play will restart with a free kick. Looks like it'll be taken by Cluis. Cluis says go long, everybody. Substitution perhaps set to be made. Christian Ceja looking to come in for 1839. Vigalban with a nice run, but he's also offsides here. Coming out of the game is Manny Maravilla. He has had another great game here. For 1839 coming in is, like I said, Christian Ceja. Already getting his first touches here. Combining with Paris Martins and Alvaro Carreras. This easily picked up by Christopher Christian of Sacramento. That's Mole. Duff almost gets that one from the ground. Dario Pavone intended for Saku but intercepted. This is Velasco. All the way back to Alvaro Carreras. Sam Hannenberg looking for some help. We're going to send it all the way back to Cluis. Sacramento still doing a great job, but the coaches are saying, get forward. Cluis found himself in a bit of trouble. Now it's Alvaro Carreras, and it's just going to be sent out of bounds. Sacramento, that's exactly what the coaches are asking for. This is Mole on the throw. The coaches, Sacramento was already pretty far forward, and the coaches of Sacramento's bench were like, get further forward if you can. And they did. Really applying pressure. Doing a good job still of locking Napa in. Haven't really seen another team do that yet. This Vigalba, nice ball. Referee says no foul, play on, out of bounds. Goal kick Napa. It's going to be Cluis. Nervous moments here for Napa. 1839 looking to get back on the front foot. Always capable of it. Cluis again wants to send this one long. 1839's formation tightening up in the middle of the field. Cluis does a good job, sends it a long way, but there's nobody home. Just given to, that's Powell, number 20, Christian Powell. But once again, it's given away. Oscar Ortiz picks it up, and now it's out wide with 1839. Collision, referee says. foul. The referee says go ahead and make your substitution. Miguel Lara coming in for Ivan Saku, who has had a great game. Of course, combined with Dario Pavone for that second goal. Ivan Saku replaced now by Miguel Lara, coming into play on that right wing. Free kick, Napa. It's going to be a long shot. Christian Ceja sends it way out of bounds. I think if he could do it over again, probably find somebody to pass it to. But this is well intercepted by Ceja. Well intercepted, and it's Cascon with it now. Looking for an outlet, but he's intercepted. This is Mole on the ball for Sacramento. Caught between two 1839 players, but somehow hangs on. Powell sends it up the right side of their formation. This is Cardona. Edson Cardona still with the ball, and it was intended probably for a Vigalban, but again, not even close to him that time. Same play. Cluis says go long. I'm going to send this one deep. Cluis steps up and blasts it. This time he's going to find somebody. Comes off the head of Velasco. Still lands with Sacramento. It's a long ball for Sacramento, but well read by Alvaro Carreras, and Sacramento was offsides anyway. It'll be an 1839 free kick. Already 30 minutes played in this second half. Sacramento, not a lot of time to tie this one up, but from 1839's perspective, 15 minutes is plenty of time to hang on to this lead. Ceja finds it and hangs on. Christian Ceja finds Sam Hendenberg. 1839 finding some space because of this press, and they have space. It's Velasco. Gascon up for Lara. This might be Lara's first touch. Miguel Lara. It's Gascon. Lara again. Tries to cross, bounces it off a Sacramento Gold player for a Napa throw. Coming into the game will be Arhan Dosanjh for 1839. The referee escorting Oscar Ortiz out of bounds. Not allowing any time to be wasted here. Oscar Ortiz is out. Dosanjh is in. A switch to both wingers by Coach Mark Corbett to help see this thing out. Fresh legs. They can track back and they can counterattack forward. Has to be part of the plan. This one is a long ball by Christian. Picked up routinely by Cluis, who is... He is contacted by Cardona. The referee doesn't seem impressed. He's looking at his watch. The referee not pleased. It's just a goal kick. The crowd, of course, displeased. Cluis with the ball, sets it down. Just going to send it long, and Cardona came back to pressure him. It's been a battle between those two. This is Christian again coming up with the ball for his team. Number 13, Christopher Christian. This is Mole. Number 19 finds number 98, Mole. Joshua finding Preston. Preston Mole sending it back to Christopher Christian. Sacramento. A little more than 10 minutes left. Of course, some stoppage time likely to be included. This is a nice run by number 7, Nicholas Potts, but it goes out of bounds for a corner kick. Sacramento gonna have to apply a little more pressure. Yeah, so number 13, Christopher Christian, wasn't getting forward too often in that first half. Now he's up there. Ball in and all the way across. It's Jerry Mendoza who comes up with it. Cardona trying to close him down. Jerry just blasts it away. Looks like there's going to be a free kick. Was somebody offsides? Must have been just offsides in that sequence was Cardona. So it will be a free kick. Referee wants no time wasted at all. Lewis sends it away, and he sends it a long way, but way out of bounds. Not the worst thing for 1839, to be honest. I mean, like to do better, but you clear it a long way, give up possession, and here comes Venegas. Been a fixture of that defense for Sacramento in this one, helping to orchestrate. They're going to need to come up with something soon. Just about 10 minutes of regulation time remaining. Preston Mole on the ball, knocked out of bounds. It'll be another Sacramento throw, this time in 1839 territory. Vigalban brings it into 1839's attacking third. Ball switched over now. This is a ball in, and Cluis comes down with it. Cluis getting a lot more work here. 1839 looking to counter. And that's your substitute Dosanjh on the left side in pursuit. But Sacramento come up with the ball. This game is opening up a little bit. There's more and more space. Vieira finds a wide open man. Can he connect with Duff? He does. It's Duff now. This is end to end. It's a cross in. Knocked away by Carreras. Carreras too tall, but Paris Martins is there. He knocks it away. Seha challenging for the ball. Joshua Mole on there for Sacramento. It's another ball in, but easily knocked away, this time by Henneberg. Dario Pavone gonna come up with it. Can he hang on? He does. Velasco under a lot of pressure, and he's fouled. $18.39 free kick. And Velasco's going to take a moment. And there's another player down upfield. That might be. It is Dario Pavone, and he needs some help. Dario Pavone, you're glad to see back on his feet. The referee pointing at his watch. He says there will be stoppage time. Sacramento players inquiring, of course. Dario Pavone is leaving the game. He has scored both goals for his team. He's done everything he can. Marco Manzo coming in for Dario Pavone to help see this one out for his team. Can they do it? 1839 see this one out? Can Sacramento tie it up? Cluis gets things going once again. Up for Dosanjh. Marco Manzo looking for his first touch of the game, and Marco Manzo is fresh. Turns on the Jets, but can't get there. Ceja looking to contest, and Cluis is way up, and it's a good thing he was, because Cluis would have been on an island. Cardona made the inside run, and he was there. This is Miguel Galvan. Miguel Galvan Lara now. Ceja. That save by Cluis can't be overstated. Perfectly timed run by Sacramento Gold, particularly Cardona. This is Dosanjh with a great cross in. Marco Manzo just can't get the proper contact on it. This is another shot from way out. 1839 still. This will be an 1839 throw. This is Miguel Lara. Opts to go to Ceja. Ceja looking to hold, trying to earn a corner, and it looks like he earns a throw right by where the corner flag is. This is Marco Manzo. Manzo on the ball. Hard contest for it, and now Sacramento turn the tables. It's a Sacramento Gold throw. 1839 players retreating. Still looking to apply pressure. It's a long throw, and it's going to be intercepted by Ceja, but out of bounds for another Sacramento throw. Fans on the edge of their seats. This is a good one. Inside of 5 minutes to be played in regulation. This is Preston Mole. Sacramento under a fair bit of pressure, but if they can get the ball out of here, they can't. 1839 come up with it. It's Paris Martin's on the ball. 1839 going to be happy to possess this. Just take a breath. It's Sam Henneberg. He does find Ceja. Ceja's going to find himself under a fair bit of pressure. He's going to go back again. Right back to Henneberg. Now it's Velasco, and Dosanjh is open if he does. He finds Dosanjh. Velasco to Dosanjh. Almost finds Marco Manzo again, but he doesn't. It's Sacramento. Was Vieira. Vieira loses it. It's Ceja again for 1839. Now Paris Martins. Frenetic play. Fans love it. It's Miguel Lara. Lara taking two at once, and he can't get through. That was Dosanjh in there. Now it's Cascon. Gonna be Cascon again. Holding down that spot for Javier Alcadia, who 1839 missed, but Gascon has done a great job to this point. This is Dosanjh again. In for Oscar Ortiz. It's gonna be a throw-in for 1839. 3 minutes left, barring stoppage time, and there will be some. The referee has indicated as much. It's Miguel Lara. This time he takes him, he splits the two defenders, he gets through. Lara earns a corner. No better way to end this game. 2-1 home team. The fans love it. Can Sacramento crawl their way back into this one after being down 2-0 at halftime? They were only down 1 at halftime, but being down 2 goals at one point in the second half, I should say. We are inside 2 minutes remaining of regulation. The referee, he who will not abide a second of time wasting. This is Marco Manzo trying to receive the ball from Miguel Lara, but they can't give it away, and it's Sacramento on the attack. It's now or never for Sacramento. A minute and a half plus stoppage time. It's Preston Mole. Christopher Christian. Christopher Christian once again. 1 minute left in regulation. Nicholas Potts with the ball. Finally in 1839's half of the field. Feels like it's been a long time. Paris Martins earns the Napa throw. Just heard from Scott Stone on the PA that there will be 4 minutes of stoppage time. We'll keep you posted about 20 seconds before that 4 minutes should start. Paris Martin's going to blast this away, and he does a good job. Goes out for a Sacramento throw. It's going to be Preston Mole. Headed away by Ceja, then Lara. Well possessed by Velasco. That's going to be valuable. Oh, and that's a big-time collision. Cascon goes down, and the referee says play on. We are inside stoppage time now. 1839 with a 1-goal advantage. Marco Manzo in pursuit. The goalkeeper gets there just in time. Sacramento with a long ball in. It was Potts and Vigalben there. Sacramento going to come up with this ball again. It's Marco Manzo going to put some pressure. Can't get there in time. This is Joshua Mole. Joshua Mole with a nice little pass to the far side. Ball in, and it's a long ball in. Cluis picks it off well. One minute of stoppage time gone. At least 3 minutes remaining, according to our referee. Cluis blasts it away. Marco Manzo gonna contest. Nobody comes down with it. Foul. Sacramento free kick. Gonna be taken fast. Christopher Christian directing traffic. It's gonna be a long ball. Sends it deep. Intercepted easily by 1839, but they knock it away out of an abundance of caution, and it's picked up by Fernando Venegas. Duff finds Vieira. Sacramento finding some space in the attacking third. Nice dancing! Just wide! Nicholas Potts almost found the back of the net in the 48th minute. 2 minutes of stoppage time gone, at least 2 remaining. 1839 doing just enough. The referee inviting Cluis to take this kick, and he does. It's a long ball. Too long. Oh, Marco Manzo. Unbelievable. It's in. Marco Manzo saved it. Ceja. Manzo again. Marco Manzo. Lara there chasing the ball down. This is Dosanjh chasing the ball down. Henneberg. Awkward exchange, but the goalkeeper clears it away just enough and finds Ceja in the process. Ceja waits just too long and lets it run out of bounds. It's going to be a Sacramento throw. Sacramento looking to take it a little further up than they were allowed. 3 minutes of stoppage time gone. Just 1 remain. At least 1. Gascon grabbed. Referee says play on. Preston Mole is going to send it in. Connects with a Sacramento player. Crowd on the edge of their seat. This is Joshua Moles, 1839. With the ball once again. Did Velasco hang on too long? No. He has the ball, and he still has the ball for a Napa throw. Well played by number 23, Luis Velasco. Velasco cramping up. The referee holds his watch in the air. All 4 minutes of stoppage time gone, but it's a minimum of 4 minutes. Not sure how much longer this one will go. Only the referee knows at this point. Marco Manzo again, unbelievable play. Lara hanging onto the ball with him. Lara on the ball again. Does he go to Manzo? Lara dribbles it too far. Sacramento come up with it. This is it for the Sacramento Gold. One final push. What do they have left in the tank? Long ball in. Cardona can't come up with it. Vigalban was there. It's full time. That was it. 1839 fend off the Sacramento Gold, winning a second consecutive game against the Sacramento Gold. It's a season sweep. It's very, very possible, depending how the math shakes out, that these two could see each other again here at Dodge Stadium in the playoffs, depending on seeding. That would be quite a showdown. For now, 1839 complete the sweep to finish off Soccer Fest here in Napa. Quite the celebration of all things soccer. What a game it's been. Want to pull up the schedule for you now. Next week, mark your calendar. June 10th at 7 p.m. Sacramento will, Napa Valley 1839 will be home here again, play host to FC Davis, another rival team who they'll be playing for a second time. So this is the first time. It's a scheduling quirk, so what happens is 1839 play Davis here at home on the 10th and then go on the road a week later on the 17th to play their final road game of the regular season. But first thing is first, next week 1839 are here at home against FC Davis for the first leg. It's a rematch of last year's playoff quarterfinal, where 1839 defeated FC Davis here at Dodge Stadium. A long-awaited rematch, of course. We'll have all your live coverage for that one next week. Don't forget, of course, lots of 1839 women's games coming up as well. And on the 24th of June, Cal Odyssey SC will be here for 1839's final home game of the regular season, ahead of at least one, maybe two playoff games here at Dodge Stadium for 1839. Before we sign off, we want to take one last opportunity to thank the many sponsors who have helped make all of this possible. 1839 are supported by great businesses, and we want you to know about them. Lawnmower Anita Market, The Perfect Puree, The Mira Winery, Ranch Market in Napa and Yountville, Mountain Mike's Pizza in Napa, Cryo Aid, Ragucci Family Vineyard, Barber Vineyard Management, Sylvestrin Winery, Barnhouse in Napa, and Ole Health Clinic. Congratulations to the organization on a very successful and fun soccer fest. Congratulations to both 1839 teams and all four teams that played here today. On behalf of everyone here, JP Castillo on the camera, Scott Stone on the Stadium PA, I'm Hayden Larson saying see you next time. Thank you and good night.